What's up, Bills Mafia? The 2021 season is basically here. We are just days away from the home opener against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm Maddy Glab, and before we officially kick off this season, we'd like to take a look back at training camp and relive some of the best camp moments, highlights, and sound bites. Let's rewind all the way back to the first couple of practices where the mindset going into camp set the tone for the last month. The Bills have an increased sense of urgency about them this year, and it's because the group they have in place, the task at hand, and the way that last season ended.
You know, guys still have that bad taste in their mouth from the AFC Championship game, and you know, everything's got to be earned this year. Nothing's going to be given to us just because we were there last year doesn't mean we're going to get a free pass there this year. And so you got to work extremely hard to get there. And you know, guys understand that, and you know, it's just fun to be a part of.
You know, we're kind of going to be the hunted this year, and with that comes a whole new set of challenges, and it's exciting. But at the same time, you got to understand you got to put your best foot forward every practice, every rep, and every game, because your opponents are definitely doing that.
I think that we're getting to a great start, and guys are coming in with a great attitude, and guys are buying in. So I think that it's kind of funny though, because when I first got here and got drafted, the expectations were, man, can we please just get to the playoffs? So now it's just, you know, guys, you see guys out, you see fans out, it's like, we're gonna win the Super Bowl. So it's so crazy how things have changed, but we wouldn't want it no other way. It just goes to show you that we're doing the things the right way.
One player like Tre'Davious White who's helped change things for the better is Josh Allen. The quarterback's had such an impact in just the last 3 seasons that Buffalo can't imagine a future without him. That's why General Manager Brandon Beane signed him to a 6-year contract extension.
Go read it tight. Hey, prep plays with Don, huh? Let's go work. Hit somebody him out. Shoot on 3, 1, 2, 3.
You're excited for the organization, excited for Josh. A relief, you know, we talked about it again. The quarterback is you can't win if you don't have one at this level. You know, sustained success that we've mentioned here, and we fought so hard to get those draft picks, that collateral, to go secure, you know, Josh. And so it's a relief, and that goes back to the question that Mark asked, the length of the deal, to know this organization has what we believe is the right guy in place for the next 8 years.
It's surreal to be in the spot right now, and you know, I'm just thankful that we could get it done, and now we can focus on going out there and earning it, and making sure that you know, they understand that, you know, I know that they didn't pay me for what I've done. You know, that they did this because they expect me to continue what I'm doing and expect me to go win this team some championships. So, you know, we got a lot of work to do. I know that. You know, I'm just excited to, again, put this behind me and start focusing on football now.
Allen broke several single-season records last season, and while he may not take as big of a jump forward, it's important to note that he had a fantastic camp. The quarterback was a consistent machine, and Stefon Diggs thinks Allen is rocking a little bit more confidence this season.
I feel like he's playing with a lot of confidence, as we can see. You know, everybody takes heed as far as like everybody's been. Like, he's always played with confidence, played with a little bit of swag, but going into this second year, my second year with him at least, I feel like he knows what he can do. He knows what he's capable of, and he's more hungry than he was last year.
One of my favorite parts about training camp is putting a mic on the players and letting their personalities shine. So here's a best of Mic'd Up.
Just get on the mic and say a beer for everybody. Right? I know I need to. Labatt's though. It's got to be a Labatt. Shout out Labatt.
Last time I was mic'd up, I felt it. I don't feel it. They wouldn't put it in the back. They put it up there somewhere. Unless it got some new FBI shit. It's a small look.
Real. Love you, Coach.
I'm damn proud of you the way you're running out here. You're on this field. Seriously, hey, you look good. Appreciate it. Proud of you.
There you go, Jake. Make a play, Jake. Make a play, Jake. Hey, for a second, I thought he was going to hurt him. For a second. I say, oh, chill out, Jake. I said, chill out.
Your rash doing all right? Say something. Say a little something to the camera. Do we got the best fans in the world or what?
It's unbelievable. We thank you guys so much. We are so excited to have you guys back in the stadium. We can't wait for week 1 against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we know you're going to have this place rocking for us.
It's not just Josh Allen who's playing with more confidence this season. It's the entire offense, and they have good reason to as well. They add a versatile wide receiver in Emmanuel Sanders. Jake Kumro is emerging as a legit threat. They add depth to their offensive line, and Devin Singletary and Zach Moss look like they're going to be tough to take down this season.
Look, there's been improvement since we got here, and that's what you hope for as a coach from everybody, from the players to the coaching staff to our process to tightening things up. I mean, it's a collective effort. So that's really important to us, I'd say, as an offensive staff and really as an offense. It's just keep getting better.
I think we're in a good spot, and guys understand the mission and what the mission is. So, you know, from everything that we've been through throughout the training camp and everything like that, I think we're in a good spot. So I'm just excited for week 1.
We all know the defense wanted to add to their pass rush this season, and draft picks Boogie Basham and Greg Rousseau are definitely going to help with that. Plus, Starlo Tulele's return will help strengthen the interior line. The group will make it easier for the secondary to ball out, and their length is going to be a problem for opposing teams.
Man, we've been really pleased with our pass rush over these first couple of games and our ability to be able to stop the run. We've done a really good job in that with our front along with our back 7. And the way the guys are running to the ball and then coming away with some takeaways this past weekend, that was really good.
It's going to be hard for quarterbacks to throw the ball on the line when you got guys like that getting their hands up and getting after the quarterback. So, we appreciate it throughout the whole draft process. I should have sent some flowers to Bean's house because he was really helping us out in the back end. So it's awesome to see, man. He's a young guy. He's out here having fun. And I'm excited to see him progress throughout the year.
In a perfect world, all of us were hoping that COVID-19 would be in the past by now, but unfortunately, it's still affecting so many of our lives. Left tackle Dion Dawkins came down with the virus just a couple days shy of being fully vaccinated. He missed the first 2 weeks of camp and was in the hospital for 4 days. He opened up about why he chose to get vaccinated.
Well, I have a son who is a pre-immature son, and he had, as you know, when you have a preemie, the last things to grow is your lungs. And I was just thinking about my family, that if I got COVID, I can potentially harm him because it attacks the lungs. And I just wanted to just make sure that my family was protected and also to, I guess, do what was right for myself and for this team, because the rules of being vaccinated and not, they're all up in the air, and I just wanted to just think about ball. So if getting vaccinated was the right direction, let's do it. I was down bad, where I could barely move and I was just hurting. But you keep pushing. God has a way of doing stuff and making things happen in your life, so you can snap back and just realize that, shoot, life can be over and you know it. And regardless of what you made in life and what you did, you just got to just keep stepping and just do what's right, because you never know what tomorrow brings, really.
We are so happy that Dion is back and healthy. Training camp always wraps up with one of our least favorite days. It's roster cuts. And with a roster like this, the decisions just keep getting tougher and tougher. Even though it's hard to get to 53, General Manager Brandon Beane believes he has a group that can do some damage this year.
Continuity is, as John was alluding to, is probably the thing, that we've continued. It's gotten better and better, being able to keep so many guys that some of them we thought we were going to lose last year. I mean, offensively, I think, we've kind of built it similar to how we did last season. And then defensively, the biggest difference is our up front. We've really focused on retaining the back end, the back 7, and then strengthening this front 4 and being able to rush in waves. And I think that's what you'll see. If we have 8 or 9 up on game day, Eric Washington is going to be rotating those guys to where hopefully we're able to get after this quarterback.
That's going to do it for us. You are now officially caught up on everything that happened here at One Bills Drive in the last month. We are so excited for week 1, and I am not alone when I say it has been so wonderful to have fans back at practices and preseason games. We're looking forward to seeing you back at Highmark Stadium come September 12th. For now, head to BuffaloBills.com for everything you need to know as we head into week 1.